Hey there, Sentinel Slayers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to No Man's Sky, Episode 8, Scatter Blaster. I think what I'll do is install a bolt caster in my multi-tool for now, and harvest the Pugnium myself.
Warning. Threat detected.
It's probably the easiest way than trying to find someone that's willing to sell it. So given that I will be harvesting my own Pugnium, ideally, I want to park myself at a... instead of having to dig like a cave, which isn't guaranteed to protect me from sentinels, parking myself at a facility would be better. So I'll just go to this abandoned facility that I have as a point of interest already highlighted and park myself there. The current priority is kill a harvester and build the scatter mod. Type those up kind of out of order. You think exploration is the main draw of this game? I agree. I mean, there's not a lot of other games that have this level of exploration and also a drive to do it. Like if you're trying to find paradise planets, you could spend hours trying to find one. They're that rare, especially in the dangerous galaxies. There's different galaxy types. There's the default one that I'm in now. There's ones that have more lush planets. There's ones that are ruined. And trying to find paradise planets in ruined galaxies is very difficult. So for the bolt caster, I just need 2 more carbon nanotubes. That's easy enough to get. Just harvest some plant matter out here. Is that plant matter? The sentinels are already plaguing me. There's a lot of classifications close to Paradise. Yeah, but there's no substitute for Paradise. Paradise is free of storms, free of sentinels, and lush. And they are not common to find, unless you get real lucky. There's ways to, like, search for them more effectively, which is what I'm working towards. But there's no, like, show me a paradise planet. Like, it doesn't work like that. Alright, so I got the bolt caster, which is kind of just like a rifle. So now I need a little bit of ammo for it, which is just ferrite dust. Just kind of everywhere, fortunately. I'm not bothering about the animal killed quest right now. I just picked that up because at some point I'll have like 15 of them and I'll bother to do it then. Unless the rewards are good enough for me to be prompted. Getting a little bit more ammo. You'd think 1,000 bullets is a lot, but it goes pretty quick, especially if you use the scatter gun. Alright, it's time to pick a fight with the rowboots. And now that I want to pick a fight with the robots, they're missing. Is there a grab ball nearby? That would piss him off real fast. No? I could pop one of these larval cores, but I don't really want to do that because that's a whole other problem. Oh yeah, there's some grab balls. I'll grab the mechs by the balls. Picking up these grab balls will I effectively skip some ramp up, and the mechs go from 0 to 3. So it's best to be avoided if possible. Given that I don't have a good weapon, I just have this little bolt caster that has no mods. Ideally, I don't want to jump to 3 if I can help it. But what's weird is, now that oh, there's a sentinel. Hi, yeah, I shot you. So the Dissonant sentinels behave differently than the regular ones. The regular ones kind of have like separate classes, where you have some that repair and some that shield, some that attack. And these Dissonant ones are kind of like an all-in-one. These still drop Pugnium, don't they? Oh, they don't. Right, because I'm on a Dissonant planet. I didn't think about that. Alright, well, I'll clear one more wave of it. But then I'm going to have to get to a standard planet for Pugnium. Because these Sentinels drop a special type of resource. There's also reasons to farm them. You can get special resources from the from them that you clear to be able to unlock tech. So here's what I've got. Well, so far I've gotten squat. I've gotten some Atlantidium from them. But if I was on a if I was on a normal planet that wasn't Dissonant, I would be getting some good stuff, which I will have to do. Right now I'm just hiding. And what's funny is the minute the search is off, you can go outside. Like they won't care now. Hello, yeah, it was me. But you can't prove it, and I'm also out of here. So for me to get the Pugnium that I want, I just need to go to any non-Dissonant system that has Sentinels. So even... Oh, aggressive Sentinels? Yeah, that's a bit above my pay grade for now. Aggressive Sentinels on that too. What the hell, man? Check over here. So the reason why not aggressive Sentinels is they will swarm much harder, much faster, and be a lot less forgiving. Here we go. In fact... Oh no, this is a storm planet. So this is a lush planet that has violent storms. I can tell it's a lush planet because A, it has the modifier flourishing, and B, it has star bulbs on it. Star bulbs only grow on lush planets. But I know it has storms on it because it has activated copper, which you only get when it's very stormy. So probably this system has completely pleasant weather until the storms kick up, meaning that it's not going to burn through my life support, and then when the storms kick up, I'll just take cover. It might also have storm crystals, and if it does, that would be really good. That's ideal. There's pirates that are trying to mess with me, but I'll be landed by the time I care. Yeah. I have tech. Come get it from you, losers. Oh, that's a lot of pirates. I can't see! Oh, that wasn't a landing pad. That's, I'll just land anyway. Oh, problem. My, landing control is the same as my auto-lock control. Which is weird, because tag marker is... Okay, there. G... It didn't work? There it goes. No? Can we land, please? My ship's gonna take damage, and it's not even letting me land. Yeah, I know. Whoa! Hey! Freighter that just, like, popped out of the ground? Could you, help me here? So the problem is, I don't have weapons on this ship. Like, really at all. So I think the best way for me to do it is just to summon the, anomaly. So I wasn't really planning on scrapping with pirates. And unfortunately, I had to burn through a bunch of sodium not to have my ship blow up, which is obnoxious. Yeah, I'm getting bullied, I know. Hey, don't ram me. That's just rude. You know this is a starter ship. There's really not components for you to break that matter. Can you do a barrel roll? Yeah. Those 8 pixels are pretty solid. I did try to adjust my bitrate, and the game was just like, nah, we're not doing that. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it is adjusted up. It just like resets back down quickly. I don't think actually any ship components broke in that harassment. What is that circle? Oh, that's the anomaly's shadow. Yeah. Just occurred to me. Sometimes landforms, you'll have like floating islands, which is really cool. Building bases on them is neat. So at the moment, it is storming on this planet, so I definitely don't want to get out. Oh, that's a busted freighter. But that's not what I am here. I'm here to fight sentinels. And ideally, have a free landing pad. There we go. So I park here. 3 times 4 times 5 times 6. Got it. And a distress signal. Oh, possibly for a salvageable ship. So sometimes the distress signals are abandoned ships that are broken down that you can claim, and then sometimes it's actually pilots in need that want you to repair their ships. You get a mix of both. If I was a sentinel, where would I be? Right there. Give me your pugnium. And your salvaged glass. So these little ones are the repair bots, and these are the fighters. And they're also dropping something called salvaged glass, which can be sold for a pretty good amount of nanites or used to give you potential multi-tool and upgrades, which I'll show in a second. Just dip in here. So if you extract the components from the glass, I got antimatter and a sentinel weapon shard for my multi-tool. Which I don't have space because my multi-tool is tiny. So I'm just trying to farm 200 pugnium from these. Pugnium is just a resource that I'm getting from scrapping with them. Oh, the triangle one summons reinforcements too, and I didn't kill it in time. And they'll drop stuff that can give you supplies or recharge your shields, stuff like that. Alright, how's my pugnium doing? I've got more than enough with the scatter blaster. So scatter blaster installed, and I'm just going to straight up dismantle the other one that I had. And I'm going to install the weapons mod. So this weapons mod here is a sentinel modification that sucks. Okay, never mind, I'm going to dismantle that too. Let's try this one. They give random bonuses. So reload time and damage 1%, yeah, that's not very good. Dismantle that. And I'm really only looking for ones that are, like, decent. Because if it's not decent, you know, who cares? 9% reload time, that's okay. The Scatter Blaster has a pretty long reload, so there's a little bit of use for that. Hey, how was playing BG3 today? And welcome. Thank you for the raid. And the resub, too. You're enjoying it? That's awesome. I've not played since its full release, but I played it a while back. So then the other glass gave me like antimatter, which is going to be useful for teleporting around. But yeah, now I have the scatter blaster. So I'll just show you what the scatter blaster looks like. I'll pick a fight with sentinels again. Pop. Pop. Yeah. Scatter Blaster, a little OP. It's even pretty good at range. And it has like a burst fire method. Hey, Jackie Chan, thanks for the gifted subs. And this thing can take out, as long as you're careful, it can, you know, add a few upgrades to the Scatter Blaster and that thing can shred just about anything you throw at it. I probably don't want to be in the storm, though. Boiling rain. Kinda sucks. Hey, T-Man, thanks for the gift of subs too. Oh my lord, look at, oh god. 165-degree rain? Yep. Get me out of that. So these salvage glasses can also be sold for nanites as well. So they're, if you're trying to grind nanites, they're pretty useful in that regard. What point of interest did I unlock with this observatory? I don't even remember. A distress signal, that's right. So I'm gonna hit up this distress signal because maybe there'll be a ship I can recover for free. And then we'll go over to get the harvester. These milestones are just like, you killed a whole bunch of sentinels. It's like, yep, I know. I was there. Believe it or not. So, Tristan, what kind of character did you primarily roll in BG3? Something memey or something min-maxed? Something in between? Hey, ZD. Thanks for the bits and the hype. Ah, it is a ship. It's not a bad-looking ship. The Triumph of Sleep. It's a C tier. Has a shield strength mod. Yeah, I'm gonna claim this. It's mine now.
Thermal protection falling.
Neat. Let's get off this planet. I'll probably have to wait for the storm to pass because I don't have the dihydrogen for launch fuel. Or the ferrite dust. So we're parked here for a second. I'm going to run to the bathroom actually while the storm passes, so I'll be right back.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
That weather looks a lot nicer, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks a lot better. So, dihydrogen. Oh, there's a big note of it. Sweet. That makes my life a little easier. A big node that gave me 16. Yippee. It literally cleared up the moment I took my headphones off. Well, just my luck, right? Dihydrogen crystals make your brain hurt? Maybe you shouldn't crush them up and snort them then. How am I moving horizontally with my jetpack? Oh. Oh, okay, yeah. This is just a story thing. It gave me a plasma launcher for my tool, but I don't have space for it, so that's weird. It would do that. Gotta make some more space. If you're jetpacking around, to answer you more earnestly, and you just like knock into something, you'll just start going horizontally. But if you punch before you jetpack, that's probably what you're talking about. So punching right before you jetpack allows you to sort of jetpack forward quickly. Okay, now that I have the scatter blaster, It is time. Oh, okay. All right, chill. It is time to try to get a sentinel ship. No, I'm not buying your illegal goods, smuggler. So back to Dulper. Unfortunately, I am almost out of pulse fuel. Looks like there's a... Oh yeah, that's dense. I'll find some here. Oh! No, I won't. Because I don't actually have ship weapons. I only have rockets. And that's a horrible, horrible way to farm pulse fuel. Maybe I can buy it off this dude. Hey, do you have fuel? Now, you just have convergence cubes. And gamma root. No thanks. So what we're looking for is harvesters, which are very tall, sort of robotic mining bots to destroy. Alternatively, I could go full-on war mode against the sentinels, which will also get me what I want. Both methods will likely work in the long run. And with the scatter blaster, I now have that's possible.
Warning. Threat detected.
So what I'm hoping to find is just like any point of interest I can park at and hide in if I do end up fighting the sentinels. If I do slow enough passes over the terrain, it's also possible to find the harvesters, but you have to be going pretty low and pretty slow for them to render in. And they look sort of like the radiant crystals, the really tall purple crystals that you see, but they're more mobile. They move around and they mine the ground. In my experience on the Dissonant systems, some Dissonant systems have them everywhere. Like, I've seen Dissonant systems that are, like, lush and green and have the harvester robots be plentiful, and they're easy to find and easy to kill. And then I've seen other Dissonant systems that are just, like, well, like the ones I found before, which are completely trash. You melt in a second when you're outside, and there's, like, almost no way to farm anything. So, if you find a good Dissonant system, I highly advise that you save the system somehow. Either putting a base computer on it so you can return to it, or putting it in your catalog. So if you want to put it into the catalog, the way to do it is you can go to your catalog to the planet records, find the planet, like Dulper, and then you can save it as in your catalog, but because Dulper is the largest planet I've seen so far, like, I don't even need to do that just yet. But the base computer would be even easier way. Oh, I can park at the freighter, I guess. That's free parking. For the life of me, I cannot find a harvester, though. Which is bad luck. This is the Ubunky. And I'm sure they got blown up. Oh, they got blown up by, like, Viking? Alright. Instead of going through the freighter and salvaging the wreck, because I'm really only here for the ship, I'm just gonna go ship hunting. Yeah, free parking means it's a free cost to take off, exactly. If you park at a landing site with a nav computer, you can take off for free. Otherwise, it costs you launch fuel. And I don't like having to constantly recharge my launch fuel. Alright, these sentinels will tell me what I want to know. So I'm digging out a little, like, hidey hole in case things get a little rough. Because I have no personal shield upgrades. I only basically have a basic scatter blaster. So I'm biting off more than I should chew. But I'm going to do it anyway. Because I'm impatient. They're using the stupid cliff to break line of sight, though. You're using my tactics against me, and I don't like it. The other thing is there's a tool... ow, that hurt. There's a multi-tool item, which is allows you to paralyze robots, which would improve my odds tremendously, but I don't have access to one just yet. Ow. You broke my oxygen recycler. This is probably not a good place to fight.
Technology recharge. Component repaired.
Alright, I repaired the recycler. This is when things get a little harder. So I'm hoping to lure them to me, and then to just, like, pop out of my little hidey hole cave and blast them, and then hide again. Because these enemies are a little harder. Oh, did it? Okay, you teleported on me? That's cool.
Extreme heat critical.
This is why I wanted to find one of those facilities, because hiding in the cave is not foolproof, and these things are killing me. Yeah, they got me. So what ends up happening, I guess this is actually useful to show. What ends up happening when you die is that you lose your current inventory, but it depends on your difficulty level. So the difficulty levels will vary. There's permadeath mode, and then there's the mode that I'm on, where it's just your exosuit inventory gets nuked. And in my case, also all the accumulated damage as well. Ideally, what I would want to do is to find one of the underground facilities, or one of the facilities that I can dip into, because they started to just straight teleport into my cave, which obviously is not, I dug out the cave to prevent me from not having a place to hide. What I should have done is I should just backed up into the freighter, because the freighter has some rooms that I could have used, but I didn't bother. Learn my lesson. That, and also, like, I knew that it was going to be harder. So anything that you don't necessarily want to lose, you can store on your starship, and that will prevent it from being dropped. So at this point, let's just repair my my oxygen recycler, and then just get back right at it. I did lose a whole bunch of, like, resources that I had amassed in my suit, but those kind of resources, in the long run, don't really matter, because as soon as I start getting upgraded ships and multi-tools, everything gets considerably easier. The reason why I'm just, like, struggle busing here is I'm trying to, like, jump some progression levels, and also getting kind of unlucky with the sort of RNG of it all. Like, the first planet I had no carbon, and then the next two Dissonant planets I visited were, like, cursed. Deeply, deeply stormy cursed. These things happen.
Technology recharge.
Right. The other thing I need to replace is the bullets that I lost, but that's pretty much all I care about. The credits that I have didn't get lost. And that's... I had way more credits than I really had anything else. So almost everything that I lost just now can be replaced by credits. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. There's bullets. Right, learning from that lesson, let's go ahead and either find a harvester straight away and gank it, or find a facility I can actually hide in, because this freighter doesn't really work like that. It's not a great place to hide from sentinels. I didn't lose any ships. You don't lose ships when you die, unless you're on permadeath mode. Just current inventory. Oh, it's, okay. That's not a point of interest I need. A part of me wants to just try to find a Dissonant system that actually has harvesters, because this one seems to not have harvesters. But my luck so far has been pretty rotten, where most of the Dissonant systems I've traveled to have been inhospitable completely. Oh, here's a harvester. There we go. Finally! Holy hell. That's what they look like. Vertical towery things. They're guarded. You gank them, and you steal what they have inside. Yoink. Wasn't me. So I'll give you an inverted mirror. It's a pane of watchful glass. Retrieved from the smoking remains of the corrupted swarm of dissonant resonators, or harvesters. And it is a key to Sentinel ship technology. So this is one of the pieces that you need to get Sentinel ships. And I'm just waiting. Apparently they see me in my cave. Because I don't have the timer going. Okay, there we go. Now they can't see me. The question that I have for you guys is, do you want to change priorities? Do you want to do something else? Because I've been on this course with almost no luck for a very long time. And I do think that this is probably the best way for me to get a strong ship quickly. But, like, if you want me to change it up, feel free to vote. It's, I'll ultimately leave it up to you. So, you guys can let me know on that. All right. I have ditched my tails. I don't even know how to get out. Just mine Moy out. Looks like improving the ship is still the popular choice. So let's find a facility that I can hide out in, that I can actually pick a fight with the sentinels and have cover when I need it, so they don't, like, shoot me through or don't teleport into my caves. Alright. Come on. Let's scan for a Well, trade outpost. I wouldn't mind knowing where a trade outpost is, I guess, but like, oh, it's off planet. That doesn't help. Oh, is this a facility? So your ship can scan for things like trade outposts. But there's none apparently on this planet. Thank you for tuning in to No Man's Sky, which originally streamed live on Twitch August 19th and August 20th. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below, and if you have any feedback, you can let me know there as well, but please keep in mind that this was a mini-series, so all of the content has already been recorded and changes cannot be made. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to help to influence the games that I play, please join me on Discord. A link to Discord can be found in the description of this video and also on my website. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to all of my Twitch subscribers and Twitch viewers that turned out to the marathon, my Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow space explorers.